What's up? This is Debby Ryan, and I am here talking with all my friends at Justine about my campaign with Mary Kay, Don't Look Away. As teenagers, it kind of can be really cool as a girl to be like, oh, he's possessive of me, oh, he's jealous, or like, you know, sometimes our friends play games and we like flirt with other people. That's like not a healthy thing. Being excessively jealous and possessive, wanting your login information, wanting your passwords, demanding to know where you've been, calling you nonstop. And at first it might feel nice to have someone blowing up your phone and really concerned about where you are, but if you kind of start to feel really controlled, I think it's really easy for us to write off as just like, you know, a really romantic thing almost, and romanticize them.
And it's also important to have your own girlfriends. And sometimes in abusive relationships, they don't want you to have any other friends or be in contact with people that you care about.
It's a very interesting thing. Obviously, like, you download a new app and like you spend a few more hours a day like hanging out with your friends. That's a balance. That's an ebb and flow. When you first like someone, that's what it is. But if it starts to become a thing where you just want to have a girls' night, or you want to go on a few double dates even, or, you know, you just want to hang out with some of your old friends, as long as it's not you and another guy or something like blatantly inappropriate for them. For someone to be possessive and controlling over that, that's also another warning sign that, you know, maybe that's not the most healthy balance.
What do you think is the difference between a normal disagreement, or maybe it gets into a little bit more than disagreement, and something that's abusive?
If you are afraid, we start to tune out these voices that are really very important. And if your heart and your mind and your soul is telling you when you're with a person to be afraid or to not upset them, that's not a healthy conversation. That's where your feelings and your opinions, either you're telling yourself to silence them, you're being told or convinced to silence them, or just that they're not worth hearing. But in reality, I think disagreeing it's healthy. I think it's cause for a lot of interesting conversation. You can learn a lot and respect someone. And some of the things that I have most admired in people that I've been attracted to are things that are different from me. So I think that that's a beautiful thing. As long as you always feel comfortable and respected in communicating your different opinions, in communicating, yeah, actually, I didn't like when you said or did this, or it made me feel like this. And, you know, for me, something that I've been taught is the easiest way to have a conversation, to see if it's a really healthy conversation, is just to say, when you blank, I feel blank. And no one can really feel defensive over what you feel. And for me to say, listen, when you interrupt me while I'm talking, it makes me feel like you don't even value what I have to say, and I want to talk with you. And that sort of thing, saying that one sentence could make someone, you know, if someone said that to me, I'd be like, I didn't even realize. My mind says something and I just go. Yeah. Like, I'm so sorry and I don't want to make you feel like that. And when the conversation goes like that, so healthy, so awesome. If it makes you feel strong, if it makes you feel happy, if it makes you feel beautiful, not if it makes you feel afraid or intimidated or scared or trapped.
What if someone's hearing your descriptions of what's unhealthy and they think, maybe I do some of those things? What do you recommend in that situation?
Yeah, I mean, Mary Kay and Loveis Respect and I have heard so many stories of that. And that's a really cool thing too, you know, keeping yourself in check, right? Make sure you're good before you check someone else, right? So your boyfriend's been texting someone, smiling and laughing a lot, and goes into the bathroom a lot to send Snapchats, whatever, and just like opens and texts people that you don't know about. Check into that. If you're getting to this point where you're like, I need to see your texts, I need to see your phone. Demanding things, you know, assuming that it belongs to you. Ultimately, I think something really important to remember, what a relationship is two complete people with separate lives, like merging and doing life together, sharing some friends, sharing some life talks, sharing some like good music, that sort of thing, and like spending time together, whether it's a friendship, whether it's, you know, your husband or fiance or a crush or someone you've gone on a couple dates with. You are not entitled to anything of theirs, just like they're not entitled to anything of yours. And the more that you share, it should always feel like a conversation. It should always feel like an ask and like something that you are only giving when you're ready to give information, access, a key, a password. If you decide that you want to share that on your timing and that feels right, then that feels right. And if someone decides to share that with you on their timing that's taking them longer than you would prefer, start maybe a conversation with them about it.